Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I think I want to start, if you're subscribed to my other channel, my natural hair channel, that's where I put up my birthday vlog. And if you've watched the video, like towards the end, I was making a speech to like all my friends, like thanking them, like really appreciating the fact that they came and stuff. At the end of that, then I posted a photo, and then in the caption I was like, yeah, this day I actually really overcame anxiety. So I'm gonna start off from there. So yeah, I had anxiety. I had a lot. I mean, I still have it. No, I don't have it now. No, it's not there. Everybody gets anxious at times. Everybody has a level of excitement, like that kind of anxious, and like eager. People get eager sometimes, and some people get nervous sometimes. So I still get nervous for different things, and I still get excitable sometimes, but it's not to the degree of anxiety that I had before. So yeah, really like was crippled with it from, and I didn't even realise that I had it. Like, I really didn't even realise that I had it. Only just like when I look back and I like really evaluate how I was, I see, wow, it was actually crippling me. Like, it actually stopped me from doing so much. I had both kinds of anxiety, so I was just saying how people get nervous and how people get excited. Okay, let me describe what I was going through. That's how I know that it was anxiety, if that makes sense. I don't want to like give you textbook descriptions and stuff, like say it was some distant thing. I just only like, yeah, this was me, so I can talk from from me, yeah, not from like a textbook, from my own personal experiences of dealing with anxiety. So for me, anxiety was when I really wanted to do my best, but there was just always this fear that my best wasn't good enough, or that what I want to do is not going to be accepted. Like, I'm not accepted at all. Like, it just, I want doing anything that's like out of my comfort zone. It just like really frightened me, and more time I would do it, but to get me to that stage of actually doing it, it was so hard. Like, it was so hard for me to just post a photo on Instagram. Like come on now. Not that I just like, oh, nobody's gonna like it, but it's just a whole lot of different things, like a whole lot of negative thoughts and doubts and fear and a lot of emotion. That's taught to me what anxiety is. And then I suffered from the other kind, where I really thought like, where my confidence level would be on some next high, an unusual high. Like well, I'm weird and bubbly as it is, yeah, but for me, like, in terms of like when I was doing like my driving test and stuff, I can drive. I know I can drive, and I was confident enough that I was gonna pass. But then when I got into the car, when I got into the test thing, it's like, failed. You can't drive. Like, you can't drive. Like, it makes you look so stupid, because I really psyched myself up so much that, you know, you go, like, there's a peak of excitement and confidence. Okay, so this is confidence. The peak is confidence, and if I'm on either side of it, that's bad. So anxiety would push me over the peak, so I get very confident, then I'm overconfident, and it's like I can't do anything. Yeah, I failed twice. Can't drive under pressure. Like, so it made me believe that I couldn't like pass under pressure. Made me believe that I can't take a test, that I can't drive with somebody testing me. I can drive with somebody testing me. I'm going to do it again, guys. I'm going to pass next time. Anxiety, crippling. Like, I can drive. I know I can drive. I can do this. Okay, maybe let me show you a different example, because that's a bit common. I'm learning to play like keyboard and stuff, and piano and that. And then we had this like talent show at my youth group, and I had been learning this piece, or I've been learning a lot, and I was confident enough to go out and play, to showcase the talent that I had, because everybody knows that I can sing. So I wanted to do something that was different, something that nobody had ever seen before. It's something different, it's something new. And like what I said before, when like I want to do things new and I actually do them, but who comes along with me? Anxiety. So I went there and started playing. What? It's like I didn't learn a thing. It's like I did not know how to play at all. It was like, what are you doing? It's like, who told you could play? It's like I don't know what kind of thing you made up in your head thinking that you can play, but evidently you cannot play the keyboard. You cannot play that song. You cannot play and sing at the same time. It's not working. I had practiced for months and months and months. Like, I knew that song with my eyes closed. I literally knew how to play that piece with my eyes closed. Went there so full of confidence that I knew how to play. What the blie happened? Like, what? What in the world? Like, what is that? What is that? That's anxiety. And it was crazy. I actually cried. I cried my eyes out. Like, that was actually the time when I realized how bad it was, because people fail their driving all the time. Like, it's hard. It's like everybody gets scared, everybody gets nervous. Not everybody performs on their best on their test. So I could just say, well, you know, it's a common thing. But excuse me, I really worked hard on that piece, and like I was so confident that I could do it. Like, I can do it. I wouldn't go up there if I didn't think I could do it. Even with singing, I can sing. I know I can sing. Why am I there shaking like a leaf, like, with the mic? And it's something that I've been doing forever. And then it's not like I was performing in front of a huge crowd, like, at my youth group and stuff. Because even that, I excuse the fact that maybe it's because I went to a new branch. I don't know a lot of people there, so me singing, I'm a bit nervous. I just always thought that these things, I was nervous, but I always overcame them. And plus, a lot of people think that I'm a shy person because I'm quiet and reserved. Well, I'm introverted. I am introverted, but I'm not shy, because a lot of things I do, excuse me, a shy person would never do. And that's what I always used to like say. I always used to like excuse anxiety, because or never really admit to it, or I never really think that I actually was going through it, because excuse me, I do things that is quite outgoing, even an outgoing person wouldn't do. So I'm like, I'm not shy. I'm not a shy person, mate. I make oh my gosh, drilling. Sorry for all the drilling. This is why I didn't think I was gonna even be able to do this video. But anyways, so yeah. So that was another thing. But basically, in a nutshell, I knew that I had anxiety, and I had been coming round to admitting it, that it was there, and that it was holding me back from growing, maturing and moving forward. And that even it was like interrupting and distracting like my faith and the things I would do for God, and like my relationship with God, and how I saw myself in position with God. Because it's like I can't develop or build a relationship with God because all of these thoughts. So back to the birthday thing. So obviously I knew that it was my 21st, it's coming up. Yeah, so I wanted to do something big, but I just didn't know really what I wanted to do. And of course, anxiety was not going to let me do anything extravagant or anything like, or plan anything. And like in my speech, I even told everybody how I hadn't like celebrated it with my friends for like 4 years, and that's because anxiety would always remind me about my 16th birthday. On my 16th birthday, I wanted to do something nice and big, because it's 16. Like, I growing up, I don't know, I'm so sentimental that, you know, milestones, I always like milestones. I think I'll always be like this, because milestones I just want to celebrate. But so anyways, 16, big milestone for me, sweet. I want to do something. So decided to do a joint thing with my friend in school, and we went to the O2 in Greenwich, the Water Margin restaurant. And yeah, nice Chinese, everybody likes that, everybody, let's go. On the day when it got down to it, everybody dropped out, like literally everybody was like, and they would say it to my face that they couldn't be bothered, like they said it to my face that like it was a bit too much, like because it was like £15 a head, and obviously we had to travel down to bare different line changes because we're from North, and like we're going to like, yeah, let me not embarrass myself for my geographical skills. But yeah, we're going to O2, which is not in North. And where was I? Sorry, my camera cut out. So yeah, people were dropping out everywhere, like here, there and everywhere. So my friend, so cute, it was like 2 or 3 hours before like we needed to be at the table, and she was going around calling people. She was like, and she was like, no, you have to calm. Like she was doing like, she was doing blackmail, she was doing threats, she was doing she was promising people bare stuff, like just so that they could calm and so that I wouldn't feel things. I had already, for real, they stopped, you know, they stopped for a good ages, and while I was waiting for my car to be, anyways, now this yeah, sorry about the noise. I was just calling everybody, like making sure that like people do turn up, because obviously I had spent a while like organising it with my friend, and these times all her people are already there at the restaurant, like on their way en route to the restaurant, like they were already like, all her people were like set, so it would just have been me and like 2 or 3 other girls, and then all of her friends. So she was calling around people, asking them to come and stuff, and all now I was very dismotivated. Like I didn't really want to go. I didn't really like my hair, because you know first and second day weave is not nice anyways, so I really didn't think I'd look nice. I had to buy a dress last minute. Everything was just like, it was just really emotional, and I've like, when I get sad or like or angry or something, I just switch off. Like I switched, so I had already switched off, so I didn't really care about what was, I mean I cared, obviously I really cared, I was really emotional about it, but I had like shut off completely. She got everybody around, because obviously these people had like, they were like not feeling it, they had already like made up their mind not to go, so obviously now they were taking their time to get ready and to come and to like meet us at Seven Sisters, and like it was just long, and I was waiting for them, and then so we even got to the restaurant late and stuff, and like my friend and all her people were already there. They had already like, because it was like a buffet, so they were already on like 3rd or 4th plate. We had just arrived. I barely ate anything. I remember it was just, I mean, I don't even know, but anyways, at the end of it, basically what I'm saying is that despite everything like going wrong and nobody actually wanted to be there, I always remember it. To this day I always remember it, because it was at the end, we took pictures on like on the escalator. They were holding my cake and stuff, and like my friend that had been like bare stressed out trying to get other people, cause that's what I'm saying, like, so bless her, like she even got ill on the train because she had like a condition that so she was prone to like fainting, and because of all the stress obviously with like trying to like help me get people like to get it together, she had a turn, and like the guys carried her off, the girls were like getting it together, and like everything was just really nice at the end. Basically that's how I always remember that time, like she went all out for me, and like everybody was like went all out for her, and like to make sure that she was okay, and like we got home safely. And then because it was like really late, and then we missed the last train, so then we had to get the 149 all the way back home, the bus. So yeah, but it was nice in the end. It was nice, but anxiety would not let me forget that, and would not let me forget that people didn't want to turn up, that nobody cared really about me, and look out your friend, and how if it wasn't joined there would probably be nobody there, like probably people didn't want to, they were going to turn up for her but they weren't going to turn up for me, kind of thing. And so then after that, every single birthday I just did something with my family, because obviously I know my family's going to turn up for me, they're going to go, they're going to even pay for me, like I don't have to stress going with my family. And then when I got into a relationship, I didn't know nobody. I swear I did not need, then I didn't need anybody. Like, that's when anxiety really like took over and made me feel really comfortable. So that's why I didn't believe that I had it. So I was suffering with this thing, but it's only like of recent, because obviously I'm not in a relationship anymore, this is when I'm starting to see that, whoa, I don't know who I am without my boyfriend. So when I was with him, I just lived under his shadow. I just really I just did everything with him. I didn't need anybody else. So when anxiety was telling me that nobody cared, I don't really care about anybody else but my boyfriend, so it doesn't matter. It was really bad. It was really bad. Like my mentality, if you really like spoke to me then, it was so undetectable. Like I really thought like I was happy and stuff. Obviously I was happy in like my relationship and like my love life and stuff, but if you wanted to pick my mind, you would really see that I was actually quite miserable, quite depressed and quite restricted. I really was like, there's a lot of things I held myself back on, and I feel like a lot of what happened in these past 5 years, from like 16 to now I'm like 21, you can see how much of an anxious person, because I mean maybe I was anxious before then, but I'm like, I'm a teen, so I'm going through different things. But I know that beginning of this year it was so real, and I had to face it, and it was just really hard to admitting it that it was there. And then now what am I going to do? How am I going to overcome this thing that I've been suffering with for like ages? If I really think about it, look how long I've actually been suffering with this thing. Can I even get over? Is it something I'll be able to get over? Is it something that, you know, I even really want to do? Because if it was there lying dormant in my, and making me feel comfortable in that relationship, like is it going to happen again, or is something else that's going to come and distract the fact that I have anxiety? Is something. Anyways, it stopped me uploading on YouTube. It stopped me thinking that the content I was creating was good. It just stopped me. It just made me feel like people don't care, and I would even excuse the fact that, well, if people don't care about me, then I don't really care about people. But obviously I did care about people, but I just felt like there was no way out. My mentality was so confused, like it was disturbed. It was actually disturbed because of all the thoughts in my mind, all these voices, all these things that was just coming at me, twisted things. So my mind was really disturbed, and I didn't realise that because I just had a nice life, I had a nice relationship, and I had I was pretty, and it just, yeah, do you get what I mean? Like, I didn't think of it much. I just thought, oh, you get nervous, oh, you get over it. But the fact that I had to endure that, and there was a lot of things that I didn't do because of it, and there was a lot of things that, normal things, common things that you would think, come on, I just couldn't do it, or it would take so much for me to be able to do it. Like, some of the things that I was able to do, it was a struggle, absolute struggle for me to do it. Like, as I was saying, my YouTube things, I had to really push myself some days to even press to get ready and record, to keep editing and upload it. Like, it took so much, like it was so much of a struggle and a fight in my mind and in my and inside me. So anyway, the beginning of the year, I knew my birthday was coming up, and I was like, this is it. I'm not like, no, this is it. I'm not gonna, if I don't overcome anxiety full stop, I need to get over the fact that what happened those many years ago is gonna happen again, or is like, I need to get over it. I need to get over the past, basically. And I need to believe in myself. I was always like, I was praying that I get over anxiety, that anxiety leaves for once and for all, because I did not want it in my life anymore. I didn't want to be crippled by it anymore. So I kept on, like, in my planning and stuff for my birthday. I was always like praying about it, and even like planning the birthday thing, it was a bit of a stress. Some people didn't even reply to my invitation, or like they'll smile in my face, like they'll see me like every other day, or like every single day, and they'll smile in my face, but they didn't want to reply to my invitation. That's very lovely. Don't do that to somebody that has anxiety, but that's a different thing. People will be people, do you get what I mean? So I couldn't stop myself because people yeah, I just had to get over that. The hotel events manager, she was doing a nonsense as well, and like couldn't get through to her. She went on annual leave, like, and she only came back like a week, or like a couple days basically. She came back on the Tuesday, and my thing was like on a bank holiday Monday. She came back on the Tuesday before, so it was like a couple days before my actual birthday dinner was going to take place. And like, yeah, so she had to give me discounts. She had to give us discounts for stuff. But yeah, the communication was weird, and as with that, it was all long, and she didn't leave anybody to cover it for her, so I was just in the dark for a lot of the time, and inside it was doing things, but I just had to keep pushing through that and just keep saying, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna think bad. I'm not gonna think negatively. I'm not going to doubt. I'm going to overcome this. Basically, I'm going to overcome this. And one of the songs I kept on listening to was I Worship You by Mary Mary. That was on repeat all like throughout the whole of May. And I was listening to Seattle, and then by Mary Mary, and though every single word was resonating with me, just thinking about how I didn't know that I was so lost. One of the lines in the verse was like, you were right and I was so wrong, and like I really thought I was doing things, I really thought that I was good. Evidently I was not good. So coming to God and finding out all my flaws, even things that I didn't know, so that's what I'm trying to say, like even things like anxiety that I didn't know that was a big flaw, big character flaw, big flaw in my life, big imperfection that I didn't even know I had. And he's like, wow, and he loves me through all of everything. I really thought I was good. Like, bearing in mind, I've always been like Christian, always like growing up with God, but for me to be like battling with depression and anxiety and all of these foolishness, yeah, like how can I say that I know God and have all these things in my life? Like, it doesn't make sense. Because God is supposed to be great, and if you can't see God's greatness in my life, then who am I really serving? Like, who I am is really what God is like caring about. He doesn't care about what I do or what I do, what I've done. It's all about who I am. So when it came down to the speech, I knew that I had to speak as well. I knew that one of the best ways for me to have gotten over it once and for all was to actually speak. They don't know, like my friends don't know what I'm thinking or feeling. They're not mind readers, so I have to like let them know. So and that was another hard thing. So I even came there with my mic and stuff, because you can't hear me but you can hear me just about, and I'll probably like turn up the volume on when I'm editing it. I mean, yeah, I'll make another video and I'll talk about like shyness and introvertedness and all of that other stuff. But came there ready, had my mic so nobody could tell me that they couldn't hear me. The whole day, it was lovely, it was beautiful. Things went wrong with my hair and stuff, but that's another thing. All that was on my mind was the fact that I need to give this speech, I needed to tell them, and I needed to show my appreciation, and I needed to express my appreciation for my friends. So yeah, basically I was overwhelmed, basically. That's why I cried and stuff. Especially because when I went up to speak, my brother was in charge of like the music, and then he put on, what did he put on? He put on Mary Mary Seattle. Oh my god. And that's when I heard it started, I was like, at first I thought it was I Worship You, but I realised that it was Seattle. The tears, I couldn't stop. Like, I couldn't stop. I was just like, God, you are too much. Because that meant that he would, like, I just knew that he was just there standing with me saying, wow, well done. Like, you really, really wanted to get over this. You really want to become the best version of yourself. And you really want this. You really want to be free from this. And you're really learning, you're really maturing, you're really growing, and I'm here for you in everything. Like, it was just like, oh, this is too much, God, this is too good. I was too happy. I was too happy, and it was just lovely. It was too nice. And then, everybody was like speaking. Everybody had like something to say, something beautiful and nice to say. And like how I was saying, how obviously when I was in like my relationship and I hid behind my boyfriend, my ex, and how I had become comfortable in my anxiety, so that meant I really like withdrew myself from my friends. Like, I wasn't really there for them, to be fair. Like, so, and that's because I really believe that they didn't care, and I really believe that everybody's going through their own thing, so it's just me and him against the world. And yeah, so I wasn't really there for people, really. So then I was like, well, it's my fault, basically. It's like, I can't blame anybody for not caring. I can't blame anybody for not really appreciating me or not turning up, not wanting to turn up, because where was I for the past 2 years, really? That was also the first birthday after my relationship had ended, so it was just a lot. It was just a lot, guys, okay? I was really, really emotional. Everything was just emotional then. But not that I needed to explain myself, but I wanted to share that because I really wanted to go into depth and detail on all of that. And plus it's a testimony. Excuse me, I overcame anxiety. Like, what? That's something. Because now I really see that I'm actually doing the most now. What? Who told me I'm actually finding who I am without him, which is, I could have been with him and like found out who I am, but I think it's so much now that I'm actually not alone, but like not physically with someone. That's why I was able to see all my dirt. Like, I was able to see all the imperfections. I was like, what? I want to hide. I want to be under a rock. This is too much exposure. I'm happy. I'm so happy. So happy that it's, like, you can see in my face, I'm so happy that I can say that it's gone. Like, or it's never gonna be the way that it was. Mate, that thing, anxiety is not a joke here. Obviously, not obviously, but like, I'm gonna sing Mary Mary Seattle, because at the end of the year I really wanted the Holy Spirit and everything, and I remember like praying and saying, God, I can't do this without the Holy Spirit. Like, I can't be on this journey. I can't live with you. I can't have a relationship with you. I can't be a Christian without the Holy Spirit. It's not gonna work. For one, I'm not gonna be saved, so what's the point? And then to two, yeah, I just need the Holy Spirit to help me, to strengthen me, to guide me in this life and like help me get over anxiety, help me get over anything else that's there that I don't know about, that I need to get over, that needs to just get out of me. That, yeah, that's why it was really strong. It was really important for me to overcome. It was really important for me to receive the Holy Spirit inside, equipping me to just live life great, to the greatness of God, to live that life of abundance that he's saying, that he's promising that I can have. Because I really wanted to give this whole God thing and whole relationship with God thing a real try, and ever since I've just been, wow, it's just been amazing, breakthrough after breakthrough, and like things I didn't even know, like anxiety, things I didn't even know I'm breaking through on, and like I'm overcoming, and I'm growing and excelling, and it's just amazing. It's just too much. It's just too much to fathom sometimes, like. So yeah, gonna sing a song. I lay me down tonight, searching for words to say. So many doubts that fight me, calling out your name. But Lord, it's me again, searching for something new. Please rest upon my heart like a morning dew. Holy Spirit, reign like Seattle, overtake my life. Like a flood, like California, shake what's not like you. I just want a heart like yours. Just like a painter has some colors and a brush, upon a canvas soon a masterpiece becomes. Please take all that I am and all that I can be. Transform, renew, restore, create a better me. Holy Spirit, reign like Seattle, overtake my life. Like a flood, like California, shake what's not like you. I just want a heart like yours. Holy Spirit, reign like Seattle, overtake my life. Like a flood, like California, shake what's not like you. I just want a heart like yours. I just want a heart, I want a heart like yours. I just want a heart, I want a heart like yours. I just want a heart like yours. I just want a heart like yours. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Do share it if you know that somebody will benefit from this. Yeah, here's to being so victorious. Here's to being so victorious. Here's to being so strengthened and so strong and taking action and maturing and growing and you know, breaking through in every like test and trial. tribulation. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna get through. We're gonna elevate. Elevate it. Hey, it's gonna be an amazing journey, guys, till the day that we die, till we get to heaven. Yay. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.